Good morning everyone, Bjorn Kunzel here, once again with a tip on preparing your property for sale. There's one critical element that I want to stress to you guys today, and that is that you only get one chance at a first impression. One chance only. You have about 3 to 5 seconds when your property is viewed by a buyer, either on the internet or in person, or even driving past the property, to capture their imagination and get them to fall in love and become interested in exploring your property. One chance, 3 seconds. If you don't capture them, they're gone. So I'm going to show you how you can make sure that first impression is a good one and make sure that you can get maximum sale price for your property. Basically, when it comes to any property, don't focus only on the house. A property also comprises of outside, the entire land. They're purchasing the entire parcel, everything within those boundaries. Firstly, make sure your roof and gutters are in good condition. If these are in poor condition, it'll come back in a building inspection report and may cost you a sale. So look at your roof, look at your gutters. If anything needs to be addressed, take care of it. Secondly, gardens. Gardens can have a huge impact, guys, because gardens is one of those emotional things where it can make a property look 10 times nicer than what it may be just because it looks pretty from the front. People love pretty. Make your garden look pretty. Chuck some fresh mulch down, get some new plants, make sure there's no rubbish laying around. 3, street appeal. Look at your neighbouring properties. Look at the government, council strips. If there's anything that needs to be attended to, offer to help your neighbours. Explain to them that you're selling your property. If they can't mow their lawns, offer to do it for them. Seriously guys, it sounds like a pain in the backside, but it could really help because people are judging not only your property, but also the neighbouring properties around you. So make sure that you do all you can to work with your neighbours and get your neighbours to work with you to make sure that the property in the street looks its best that it possibly can. Paths and driveways, just make sure there's no issues with these. Paths should always be sloping away from a property. If they're sloping inwards towards a property, it's going to come back in a building inspection and it's going to come back as an issue. So just address any issues with paths and driveways, make sure they're in good condition because they can hinder sales, and I've seen it happen before. And 5, if you think there may be some issues with your property or you're not really cluey and you can't really check things out yourself, contact a builder, a licensed builder, not a building inspector, a licensed builder. Somebody that can come, quote on any repairs that need to be done and take care of your property to make sure that it is presented to its best and that when a building inspection does get done, there's no issues that are going to arise. So let's move inside. Make sure the paint is good. Make sure the floorings are nice, tidy and clean. If they're stained or marked, replace them guys. Carpets are cheap nowadays, flooring is cheap. You may invest $5,000 to $10,000 on repainting and reflooring your home, and that can have an impact of up to $40,000 or $50,000. Seriously guys, it's 90% of what people see when they walk into your property is the walls and the floors. Take care of it guys. Fixtures and fittings, make sure they're all in good condition as well. Things like curtains, blinds, awnings, shutters, taps, that sort of stuff. Just check it out. If it looks worn and tight, pop down to Bunnings guys. Things are cheap nowadays and it can be taken care of and it can have a big impact on your sale. And that comes down to general maintenance of items in the property as well. Make sure your lighting is nice and bright. The brighter the light, the better. Upgrades. If there's any upgrades that you can carry out, let's say for example you've got a 1960s kitchen and you've got a 1960s bathroom and your property might be sitting in Modbury for example and it may only be worth maybe $320, $330. I've seen properties that we've done upgrades in bathrooms and kitchens and we've jumped property prices from $320 to $400 to $450 guys. We've invested 20 and we've returned up to 80. Family photos, get rid of them. Make people feel like they're walking into their next home. You don't want people to feel like they're walking into your house. It's a psychological thing. We want to trigger that emotional response from a buyer feeling like they're walking into their future property. Declutter the property and if necessary, if the property is vacant, maybe consider getting it styled for sale. If you'd like to know how to prepare your home for sale, give me a call on 0404 164 447 and I'll be more than happy to come out, give you a half an hour free assessment to let you know what hints and tips I think you can do to make sure that you achieve maximum sale price for your property. Thanks and goodbye.